Hey, this is Luke, and this is somebody else. Hold on. A student at Shishing University. So, you may be confused about how the debate goes, but we're going to do a little bit of a demo. So try to pay really close attention, okay? So today I'm here to do a debate on what's more important, love or goals, and I think that love is more important. Now the first thing is I was looking at this article from The Guardian, and there was this belief around 30 or 40 years ago from the London School of Economics, and this economist said, well, if you're a man, you'd probably want to get married because you'd be happier, but if you're a woman, don't bother. So basically, maybe because a woman, she would have to give up her career to have children, to raise a family, and then there's problems maybe like abuse, getting hit, things like that. But that's actually been proven to not be true. And there's lots of statistics that show that married people are actually happier than those who are not married. And actually, if someone never gets married, a married person is still happier than a person who's never been married at all. And then there's one other thing that there's studies that show that our least happy stage of our life is our middle-aged years. And then basically, where you see married and unmarried people, where the biggest difference is after the age of 60. So if at this age of 60, if let's say you're married and you're happier, and you're not married and you're down here, once you get to 60, around here it goes, there's a huge difference. So after you're 60, that's when you get really happy being married. And I want to live a long, healthy life. And I'm worried that, if I just keep on trying to pursue my goals all the time, that I'm going to be old and lonely and sad, and I might be unhealthy. And so I want someone to be there with me for the many years and decades left in my life. Well, that's interesting, student, but there's a couple things that I think that you should consider. First off, his name is Grant Cardone, and he's an entrepreneur and a New York Times best-selling author. He believes that, most people work 9 to 5, and this is what he said. And he says that he works 95 hours per week. And if you do the math on that, that's 14 hours a week, right? And so if you sleep, 7 or 8 hours a day, basically you have maybe 1 or 2 hours left to be around, someone you love. So to me, if you want to be successful in life, you have to make a sacrifice in love. And then there's another issue that I see coming up, and his name is Gary Vee. It's like Vaynerchuk, and he's a very popular person online, but he took his family's wine business and made it really big. And he believes that you actually should be working 18 hours a day, which means basically you work and you sleep, and so you don't have any time for anybody else. And he actually believes that a lot of businesses, which most businesses fail, only 1 out of 10 businesses is there after a decade. So most people fail in business. And he believes that most businesses, they don't make it in their first or second year because people don't understand how much time. He said that is they don't realize how hard it is and how all in you have to be. So basically, if you want to make it, you have to sacrifice a lot. And that means either you can choose love or goals, and I would choose goals because who knows, you only have one chance to be successful and pursue your dreams. And if that means that you have to do everything to pursue your dream, I think that also means you can't bring love along the way. Well, Teacher Luke, I think that you have... Don't call me a teacher, just call me Luke. I think you have some interesting points, but there's 2 problems I'm seeing so far. First off is that there's that in the same Guardian article, they pointed out that married people have healthier lives and they live longer, right, than those people who are single, separated, divorced, or widowed. So first off, for your health, which is the most important thing, if you have all the money in the world, but you feel sick, you have to go to the hospital all the time, what kind of life is that? And also you have better mental health, you have fewer health conditions, you recover faster from illness. These are all big positives. So I think when it comes down to it, you can't have all the money in the world, but if you have love, you have a couple big things, and that's a good brain and you have a good body. And then also too, there's 50% of people that were surveyed in this article on the Guardian, and they said their partner is their best friend. And when that happens, it's really, really important because you have someone who's going to be there with you through challenges when people die, or if you get fired from a job, illnesses and things like that. And so overall, to me, I think that your statistics are a little bit biased because you have two people that have made a lot of money. But first off, can we trust these people? For example, Gary Vee, his family had a wine business at first. So how much did he really do? And then also, they're not considering things like mental health, physical health, how much sleep. And so I worry that you're not providing enough statistics that are less biased. You're just giving us two experts and telling us what you think. And I think you need to come at it from a couple different angles. That's a good point, student. And I think that you won this debate. Congratulations. Nice job making a mental health, physical health connection, and then pointing out that people who are married are actually happier than not married, and people who have never been married. And that actually women are happier in marriage than men, because there's this stereotype that women aren't happy because they have to do all the housework and they have to raise the kids and they don't have anyone there for them. And it's a patriarchal world. Thank you so much. Bye.